Okay, good morning everyone, again from Canada. My thoughts on the war in Ukraine. And I really felt there is something that happened which reveals the reality of the war in Ukraine and what is the Russia's objective in it and additional war crimes that have been committed. And many of you might have heard of what happened in town of Bucha, of course alongside with other towns like Irpin, like Hostomel and many others surrounding capital. So since Russian army couldn't take a capital, they decided to change the strategy, and basically what it means, they got their ass kicked and they had to surrender and leave the territory that they already taken. But the saddest part about it is that what was left after they left. What was left after they left? Yeah. So this really showed us what the real objective is and what it means, how they say in Russian propaganda, the Russian peace. Now we understand what it is exactly. Oh shit, it's too much rain, guys. It's perfect weather for such a video because it is sad. Yeah, and as Russian forces were leaving town of Bucha, the real horror sceneries came out, and we saw with our own eyes, and of course we could ask people who live there what was happening there, and there are multiple reports of civilians, I'm telling civilians, not Ukrainian army, not unarmed people got executed, and there are mass graves for the like I think it is about 400 people who died, and they've been shot to death. Most important thing, in purpose. They didn't have any weapons. They weren't wearing a military clothing. They were just regular people living their life, and then the Russian peace, how they call it in Russian propaganda, came and suddenly changed their life. Not in a good way though. And yeah, so I really want to share this. I'm just spreading awareness, to be honest with you. That's the least I can do, as I was mentioning in my previous videos. And the conclusion is, even to be called military, like military of any country, has to have some pride for like their nation. I understand some sort of ideology, some rules they should follow. But what happened in Ukraine, what Russian military did in Ukraine, is not under any rule recognized by international community. It's this army has no dignity whatsoever. They are just committing crimes, criminal orders. So yeah, mass murdering civilians, raping children as young as 10-year-old girls, just to give you an idea how sad things are. And yeah, and this is just to let you know what's happening in what was revealed recently. along, and also not just people got killed, but also they started shooting animals, dogs. What dogs did? Are they denazifying dogs? Like, is it even like, is there Adolf Hitler hiding somewhere in Bucha? They're trying to find him? Like, what is this? Like, it's I was saying, yes, it's delusional, it's completely out of this world what's happening there, but at this point, like, we live in the world where someone can decide such things, and there is no solution to it. No one can stop this. And Europe is on the other hand, I mean, everyone is helping, of course, sanction and everything, but at this point, think about it. What is gonna stop? Is NATO going to stop such a crazy person who has such a diluted mind from entering your country, even if it's in NATO? I don't think so, to be honest. So it's better to stop them now, and do whatever you can, whatever we can, whatever each of us can, to stop this. Because next time it's gonna be you. They're gonna come to your city, they're gonna come to your country, and they're gonna do the same things that they did in Bucha. That was a peaceful city, without Nazis, without Adolf Hitler waving his hand outside of his balcony. Yeah, he has his residence there, I suppose, according to Russian propaganda. And what else? What kind of proofs do you need? And still Russian propaganda denies. It says it is all fake, guys. The scenery was created to discredit Russian military, Russian people, Russian everything. Oh my God! And it was conducted by FBI and MI7. It's just perfect. Wow, it's perfect. I can just live a better life making such a excuses. Oh my God. I'm telling again, mass graves. Like, what is mass grave? It's where more than one person has to be buried, because there are just so many of them. They can't be buried separately. Got killed. Yes, so thanks for your time. I want to keep it short, and the rain is actually going crazy now, you can see. Yeah, even the God understands the unfairness of what's happening, and it cries. Anyway, I don't wanna go too much deep in this, only sharing the basic information, so it's easier for people to understand as well. And yeah, so I'll be leaving, as always, I'll be leaving the links in the descriptions, how you can help Ukraine. Yeah, so do whatever you can. If you do it financially, well, you're more than welcome to do it financially. If you don't have finances, if you don't feel like sending money, if you don't know how to do it, you can just do what I do, which is spreading information. And yeah, that's the least you can do. Even the smallest post you can post on Instagram, you can post on Facebook, you can post anywhere. I think everyone, any of us has at least one social media, so please be active. And again, don't stop them now. Next day it's gonna be your country, they're gonna come to you, and I doubt that any organization is gonna stop such a deluded people. Peace, good luck, glory to Ukraine.
The atrocities committed by Russian troops in Bucha, Irpin, and elsewhere in Ukraine have horrified the world. Civilians massacred, shot dead with their hands tied, women raped in front of their young children, bodies crudely burned, dumped in mass graves, or just left lying in the street. The reports are so shocking and so sickening, it's no wonder your government is seeking to hide them from you. Your president knows that if you could see what was happening, you would not support his war. He knows that these crimes betray the trust of every Russian mother who proudly waves goodbye to her son as he heads off to join the military. And he knows that they are a stain on the honour of Russia itself, a stain that will only grow larger and more indelible every day as this war continues. But don't just take my word for it. All you need is a VPN connection to access independent information from anywhere in the world. And when you find the truth, share it. Those responsible will be held to account, and history will remember who looked the other way.